Pickles, a nice savory hit. We're gonna make some weird ones, we're gonna make some not so weird ones. First things first, we're gonna start with the pickling liquid. I don't really know what I'm doing. As usual, we're gonna hit it with some white vinegar. We don't wanna do about that much. Who knows how much that is? I think pickling is supposed to be moderately precise, but who gives a shit? And then we got some water, probably about that much. For a little bit of Asian flair, as you can see by my giant Asian cleaver that my sister's boyfriend got me for Christmas. Some rice wine vinegar going in. Then we're gonna hit it with a pinch of salt, about a pinch of sugar also. Not really sure how much. Now we just bring that to a boil. We're gonna start with the pickled cucumber. It's a perfectly plain pickle. Give it a try. Not to deal with our cucumber. This is the classic pickle. Not sure why cucumbers get their own designation, but hey, we're here. Got a nice cucumber. And for this, I think we're just gonna do a pretty basic, a coin slice. I don't really know what they're called. But just kind of like that. God, dude, this knife is sharp. Cut my finger off with this thing. Girls love pickles. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but I've never once met a girl who didn't love a pickle. And I'm not talking about phallic members, I'm talking about actual pickles. You could trap a girl like one of those cartoon traps, like a big cage, being suspended by a rope with a piece of cheese in it, and you drop it when they get there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can catch most women with that if you put pickles underneath there. Try to get them as consistent as you can. If you don't, it doesn't really matter. That's what all these cooking channels say, is like everything looks nice, everything's even, everything's perfect, their cooking station's perfect, their cookware is always perfect. That's not what you're getting here. We'll do that. That's enough. We got a mason jar. I bought these specifically for this video, so if you could support me by clicking like and subscribe, that would be cool. The mustard seeds, not sure what these do, but I heard that you're supposed to put those in there. We'll layer them in. Jam as many in here as you can. I probably could have got like some dill weed. You can put anything you want in here, honestly. So simple. Some pepper. Let's see how sharp this thing is. Holy shit. This episode is just to show off all the cool shit that I got for Christmas. We're gonna do one with just pepper and mustard seed. Then we're gonna do one with mustard seeds. I got some everything but the bagel seasoning in. Like I said, I don't know what I'm doing. This is fine. This is cool. Red peppers. We'll make some hot pickles. It's gonna be very spicy, I bet. That's a lot of red pepper flakes for this little jar. Some MSG. Top that off. Jam them in here. Oh, it's burning my eyes. I'm just having fun with this knife at this point. Waiting for this water to boil. Dude, that's so fun. You didn't think that this video was gonna be a review of a Chinese cleaver, but hey, greatness comes in all forms. And the best part about this Chinese cleaver, perfect for cleaning up. Look at this. Just scoop it in. We just pour this liquid into there and into there. Cap them, shake them up, put them in the fridge, let them cool down a bit. We'll come back in a little bit to try them. More phallic things. Get your head out of the gutter. We're making pickled carrots. Peel it up. We're peeling the carrot. Carrot peeled. Consider yourself peeled, bitch-ass carrot. This bitch-ass carrot. Go to hell, you dumbass carrot. Yeah, I peeled you alive. What the are you gonna do about it, huh? Nothing, because you're a dumbass carrot. Yeah, that's what I thought. Nothing to say, huh? We're gonna start with the pickling liquid. I don't really know what I'm doing. As usual, we're gonna hit it with some white vinegar. Who knows how much that is? I think pickling is supposed to be moderately precise, but who gives a shit? Then we got some water, probably about that much. Some rice wine vinegar going in. Then we're gonna hit it with a pinch of salt, about a pinch of sugar also. Not really sure how much. Now we just bring that to a boil. Looking for discs. Looking for thin discs on this one. So thanks for 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Pretty sick. Pickle carrots are the unsung heroes of the pickle world. I think they get overshadowed by the standard cucumber pickle and the pickled red onions. People love those. People always talk about those. Pickle peppers. They made a whole tongue twister about pickle peppers. You don't hear that about carrots. Jar it up. This one we're gonna keep the seasonings pretty simple, I think. I don't know why, but I just feel like carrots need simplicity. Carrots are delicate. They might be hardy on the outside and in appearance, but carrots are delicate. Got our mixture boiling. We're just gonna fill that up to the top. Just simple as capping it, shake it up, throw it in the fridge. The pickled red onion. Wait, I wanna do something with this cleaver. Ready? Oh, I didn't claim to have good aim. We're gonna start with the pickling liquid. I don't really know what I'm doing. As usual, we're gonna hit it with some white vinegar. We're gonna wanna do about that much. Who knows how much that is? I think pickling is supposed to be moderately precise, but who gives a shit? And then we got some water, probably about that much. For a little bit of some rice wine vinegar going in. Then we're gonna hit it with a pinch of salt, about a pinch of sugar also. Not really sure how much. Now we just bring that to a boil. Okay, we're just gonna chop this up, peel off that yucky layer. Yucky layer, be gone. We're gonna do these in bigger chunks. I think that works better for the quick pickle. Slice it nice and good. Throw it in the mason jar. You don't need a mason jar either. You can just use like an old pickle jar. Anything that's not gonna explode if it gets hot is fine. The quick pickle. That's enough onions in there. Shove a few more in. Be my guest. Jam them down. We're gonna hit these with some MSG. I'm just f***ing with the seasonings. I have no idea what I'm doing. Like I said it a million times. I'm just throwing together. That's all cooking is. You think you gotta learn techniques and bullshit. You have to watch in a YouTube video, half understand the technique, and then just, oh, that vinegar. Just throw the together. Bubbling. See that? Pour it in. Hopefully I have enough to cover. Just enough to cover here. Sick. Cap it. Shake it. Throw it in the fridge. The pickled pepper. I believe this is a banana pepper. That was sick. Slice it up. Do these a little thicker because I feel like banana peppers tend to fall apart as they sit in the pickling liquid. Load it up, seeds and all. We ball. Jam this whole pepper in here. Who cares? That might be why they fall apart, is because you force them in like that. Do everything but the bagel seasoning. What is a pickle? Technically, these aren't even really being pickled. They're quick pickles. So who gives a if I'm doing this if I'm just throwing random spices in? It MSG. What racist ass is gonna comment something about how it's gonna give me cancer or some I think I'm gonna be alright. Pickles are role players in whatever food you're eating. They're never the star, unless you're a real freak and you can just go in and grab one out of the jar. They're not meant to stand out. They're supposed to add something that isn't there in any other way. In hockey, it's a D-man. You know, he may not be very good offensively, but he's there every fucking time on defense, and he's always consistent. He always plays his game, and he's always really good. That's what a good pickle is supposed to be. If you're making a Cuban, right? And you're like, okay, this needs pickles on it. You don't want the pickle to be the star of the show here. Nobody wants that. You need the pork to be the star of the show. Even the Swiss cheese, these are your LeBrons and your Steph Currys. I don't know a role player in the NBA. I don't watch it. Apology. But pick a role player in the NBA. A guy that's getting rebounds. He doesn't score that much, but he's just always there on rebound. That's what a pickle's supposed to be. So pickles on a pizza, now we're talking. You're adding something. You don't get a banana peppers on a pizza by themselves though. You're getting it with pepperoni, because no one wants a pickled pepper pizza without pepperoni. You want a pickled pepperoni pizza. The main thing is the pepperoni, but that acidity of the pickled pepper, it cuts through that fattiness like a fat kid with a samurai sword in his backyard. I might be doing too much with these pickles is what I'm saying. I've only done this one other time and they've tasted great. The only time a pickle is supposed to be the star player is in those barrels at the gas station where you have to like put a glove on to reach into a vat of vinegar to reach out and grab a giant phallic looking pickle and you just crunch on it like that. And that's the only time a pickle is supposed to be used. Bubbling. I don't know why the sides of this get so hot. Pour it in till it covers. Cap it. Shake it up. Throw it in the fridge. All right. About to get weird. This is the ramp up to the weirdness. Pickled potatoes. I've never had them. I might have heard of them once, but I could see them tasting okay. So for this, I think we're just gonna cut these little potatoes in half. I've already boiled them. Potato might be all-time food. This one's gonna need some seasoning. Hit it with some salt in here. I know the pickling liquid's salty already, but me. We're gonna keep it real simple here. Pepper, a lot of pepper. I love potatoes. Tell me what's better than a potato with some butter and some salt. Yeah, it. There's some MSG in there too. MSG makes everything better. Pickled potatoes. Perfectly pickled potatoes. Presumptuously pickled, previously probably pickled. I don't know. Perfectly pickled perfectly pickled potatoes, previously probably pickled. Shake it up. It's hot. I got vinegar in the cut in my hand. Put it in the fridge. We're gonna have so much pickles. All of these have been pretty tame so far. Potatoes are a little weird to pickle. Let's get weird. Pickled apple. I don't know why, but I've got a feeling this one's gonna work, kind of. Apples already go well with savory food. Core it out. Slice it up. I'm having way too much fun with the knife. There's also sugar in the pickling liquid. We're gonna see how this is gonna go. Power it up. Weird. Weird. Cap it off. You know the drill at this point. If you don't, we might have to give you one of those special tests that have 2 of the answers already crossed off. Put them in the fridge. I told you we're getting weird. Pickled pears. I think this one's very not ripe either. The pears are the ugly stepsister of the hot girl in school. The hot girl being an apple. A pear might look good, you know, if you put her hair up and take her glasses off and do her makeup. It's underrated, you know? She might be a hot actress, like actually, and it's actually kind of a good fruit, but the idea of just sitting down and eating a pear is identical to sitting down and thinking about talking to the smart girl in your class and all those stupid ass 80s dating movies. Yeah, she might be a famous actress who's like objectively hot, but the whole school says she's ugly. You know, that's kind of what the vibe of a pear is to me. Where like I'm the jock who's like smitten by it, who usually falls for the apples, but this is not in context of dating, by the way. This is in context of eating pears versus apples. I'm the jock that usually goes for apples, but I saw the pear walk down the store after someone paid me $30 to pick her out of the grocery store, and, you know, I actually kind of like it. And, you know, we might have a falling out because she thinks I'm just, you know, dating her because I got paid $30, but in reality, I actually fell in love with pear. Rick Ross fell in love with pears. Who can blame him? That's all I'm saying. Put it in the jar. Hoe it up. Cap it off. What do we do with it? Throw it in the fridge. We're getting real weird. I don't really think it's gonna work, but we're gonna try. Pickled Baby Bell cheese. I got a feeling these ones are just gonna melt because it's cheese and hot liquid. But I don't think they mix very well. Maybe it's gonna be the best thing you've ever had. Who knows? This might be NBD. I don't know of anybody who's quick pickled Baby Bell cheese. Pickled cheese might be the new phenomenon going on every restaurant. Or it could be dog. I got a feeling it's gonna be dog. But hey, you never know till you try, right? Baby Bell cheese going in the mason jar. This feels wrong. I don't really know what the definition for pickling is, and if you can even like consider this pickling. But hey, we're putting it in pickling liquid, and we're pickling it, I guess. I don't know. I've said pickle so many goddamn times in this video. Alright, this is bubbling. We're about to see this disaster take form. It's not immediately all melting together. You're going to put in this one red pepper flakes. Try to make it spicy. Pick it up. Now we're going to see how these turn out. Also, I fucked up and my microphone died, so apologize for the shitty audio earlier. If you made it this far in the video, sick. We're about to try them. We're going to start with the most normal and go to the most weird. Sound good? Pop this open. It's pretty good. Tastes like a pickle. It would be good on a sandwich. Now we got my extremely spicy pickles that I dumped way too many red peppers in. There's the kick to that one. Now to rank these out of 5. Regular pickles. I'm gonna go 3.5. They're useful. They taste good. Kind of boring, but hey, you knew what you were getting into. I'm gonna go solid 3 actually. 3 stars for the regular pickle. Pickled carrots, some of my favorite pickled vegetables. I'm gonna have the most wicked heartburn after this from eating this much acidity. Grab one of these discs. I'm about that. Got the sweetness from the carrot. This would go great in a stir fry or something along those lines. It's a good garnish for an Asian food, I would imagine. I'm gonna have to give pickled carrots a solid 3.5. Standard, you knew what you were getting into, but a little different. If you ask for a pickle and somebody gives you a pickled carrot on it, you're gonna be like, all right, that's a little different. That's a little different, but I see it. These are gonna be brutal on their own. I don't eat these on their own, but they're great for like Mexican food. Top of a nice burrito bowl with these and you'll have a great time. The color's awesome. Those definitely need a decent amount more time. As you can see, they're getting nice and pink. Yeah, they're great on Mexican food, topped garnish. It's great. Adds a nice crunch, nice blast of acidity. We're gonna give pickled red onions a solid 3. I would put it in line with the regular pickles. It's not gonna blow me away, but it's gonna hit a little harder than you think it's gonna. These are my favorite. Pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. How many pickled peppers did Peter Piper pick? These ones smell a little spicy. That's a thick boy. We're gonna do just a little bit of this because I'm gonna save these to put on frozen pizzas. That's a real hack, people. Phenomenal. Spicy, acidic, crunchy, easily the best pickled vegetable. Gotta put it at 5. The unfortunate truth. Now we're starting to get a little weird. Pickled potatoes. Not sure how I'm gonna feel about these. Crack them open and see. The water's murky, which is not a good sign. Maybe I didn't wash them well enough. I'm mean, it tastes like a potato with some vinegar on it. Not bad. Not bad at all, really. But it's maybe as they sit, they'll absorb some of the salt and pepper that I put in there. You could drain them, pat them dry, throw them in a hash. May add a little je ne sais quoi to your normal breakfast hash browns. I'm not out on those yet. I'm unsure if pickling them is gonna make that much of a difference. So I'm gonna give pickled potatoes solid 4, just because potatoes are good already. This one, I'm nervous about. I'm nervously excited about this one. Pickled apples. Smells weird. You have to remember, apple cider vinegar is a thing. It's a very common thing. They are losing their color, but the red of the skin is getting very vibrant. You know? That's great. Dice that up, put it on a salad. That blew me away. That was great. Am I gonna like eat a jar of them? No, but you don't need a jar of anything. Any kind of pickles, unless you're a freak. Genuinely, if you dice those up and put them on a salad, hit a crunch, hit of acidity on it, easily 5 out of 5 on that. That is good. I'm about that. Holy sh**. This one, I took a bite of the pear earlier. I didn't like it, straight up. I liked canned pears, but those are just soaking in sugar, so of course I like those. I also think this one was severely underripe. Looks cool. I'm gonna give it a try. Pickled pear. You know, it mellowed out a lot of the nastiness that I tasted when it was fresh. I don't hate that as much as I thought. Am I gonna take another bite? No, I'm not a masochist here. But if you dice that up, put it on a salad, you might be looking at something nice. Pickled pear, we're gonna give it a solid 3. Finally, the weirdest one of all, pickled Baby Bell cheese. Not sure how this is gonna work. It's taken on a lot of vinegar. It hasn't really absorbed that much vinegar flavor. Puffier than it was. It's a weird consistency. The inside is soft. Well, the outside is a bit of bite to it. Look at that. See? You got the outside, which is like hard. The inside, which is a little more soft and like melty. I'm not directly opposed, but I don't know where I would use them. 2.5, maybe. So there you have it. Quick pickles of all various different degrees. Try them out yourself. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.